Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Faculty, students, graduates, you may be seated. So everyone, I am Dr. Linda Skott, and it is my honor to serve as UW-Madison School of Nursing's Dean. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome the families and friends of our 2025 graduating class. I am also pleased to welcome special guests who are with us today, including friends and supporters of the school. Doctoral candidates, my colleagues and I are especially proud to welcome you on this day to mark the culmination of your doctoral journey by hooding you and celebrating your accomplishments. As members of the class of 2025, you are graduating at a time when the School of Nursing has concluded the celebration of its centennial year. You should know that the school's 100-year history is filled with nurse leaders who have advocated, innovated, led change, and broken barriers to meet the health demands of their time. Since 1924, each era, each war, each societal shift, and each layer of complexity in the healthcare landscape has presented a need and an opportunity for new ways to improve health through nursing. And now, by building on the legacy of Badger nurses before you, you will set the course for the next 100 years of impact. You can be confident that your hard work and dedication have prepared you to lead transformation in a changing future. You have been through a rigorous journey of learning, discovery, and growth. If you haven't already, I hope you will reflect on how much you had to manage during this time of learning and growth. Each of you had a different makeup of things competing for your time, effort, and energy along the way. And for each of you, it took exceptional levels of commitment, persistence, and even resilience to reach this milestone. It also took a belief in yourself, and I hope that this will continue to grow. You will use your doctoral education to lead change in healthcare systems and improve the health of patients and populations. You will advocate for and lead care teams. And you will advance nursing science through knowledge discovery and translation. Regardless of which path you have chosen, the progress you want to make will be a shared endeavor. As a nurse leader, your voice and expertise will be critical. It is fitting that you are graduating into the next steps of your professional nursing journey during the week that is celebrated nationally as Nurses Week. The celebration of Nurses Week corresponds to the birthday of Florence Nightingale. She is well known as an early and exemplary nurse whose approaches to health were scientifically sound, innovative, and well documented. It is also the birthday of Mary Eliza Mahoney, born 180 years ago in Boston. She was the first African-American nurse graduate and the first to earn a professional license. As a barrier breaker, she joined and created professional organizations and had a significant impact on the profession, even beyond her widely recognized nursing practice. Florence Nightingale, Mary Eliza Mahoney, and others from the past and present are worthy of our emulation. Yet it is also important to continue to build your identity as a nurse leader. Believe it or not, you will be the next generation of role models and a source of mentorship and inspiration for others. So along the way, be willing to teach and learn, challenge and be challenged as you innovate, advocate, and continue to grow. Stay committed to the impact you know you can make on individuals, families, communities, populations, and the systems that should partner in their care. And in addition to health, please remember to prioritize the well-being of your patients, your colleagues, and yourself. As Dean, I am proud that the School of Nursing will graduate more than 256 students this year. This includes 3 doctors of philosophy and 37 doctors of nursing practice that we are recognizing here today. My colleagues and I applaud your decision to pursue doctoral education. You made a leap of faith together. And because you did, you have learned not only with one another, but from one another. In fact, sharing wisdom and support among peers is one of the most rewarding parts of doctoral education. For this reason, we included as a part of our ceremony that you receive a message from 2 of your classmates, one from each program, whom you have nominated and selected. So, first, I am pleased to welcome PhD candidate Mays Basha to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Skott. Hello, everyone. To our families, mentors, friends, and all those who've supported us along the way. I'm truly honored to stand here today alongside with my fellow graduates, celebrating this incredible milestone together. As I stand here today, I'm filled with emotions. I can't fully put it into words. It's hard to believe that this journey has brought me to this moment. And as I look out at all of you, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. This day isn't just about earning a degree. It's about everything and everyone who helped us get here. First and foremost, I want to thank our families. You've been the foundation through it all. You were there during the long nights of studying, the moments of doubt, and the times when we almost give up, but you never give up on us. You are the quiet heroes behind this moment. In the background of every accomplishment, you've been there, steady, patient, and unwavering. You celebrated our smallest wins like they were grand victories. And in our hardest moments, you reminded us of who we are. We are here because of you. And we will carry your love for every next step forward. A special thank you for my parents who crossed the seas to be here with me today and always reminded me that education is essential. Your love, support, and belief in me made this path possible. Thank you. To my sister, brothers, and all people who are watching us in the live, even you can't be here in person, I know you are with us in spirit. Thank you for your constant love and support. Next, to our mentors. You've been the guiding light to this journey. You saw potential in us when we couldn't see it in ourselves. You believed in us when we doubted ourselves. And you pushed us to better, to strive harder, and to never give up. You've taught us more than any textbook ever could. And for that, we will be forever grateful. Your guidance has shaped not just our work, but our hearts. We will carry your lessons with us always. Thank you for being the champions of this journey. To the School of Nursing. This school gave us the tools, the resources, and the space to grow. But more importantly, it gave us the courage to dream bigger, to think critically, and to find our voices in the field. The knowledge we've gained here will stay with us, not just in our work, but in the way that we approach life. To my fellow graduates, we've been in this together. Through every challenge, we've supported each other, shared countless hours of study, and cheered each other on. After all the late nights, the edits, and way too much coffee, we didn't just finish our dissertation, we made it through. And if we can do that, we can do anything. In closing, I'm reminded that while today makes the end of one journey, it's truly the beginning of many more. Our times as a student may be coming to an end, but our growth, our impact, and our commitment to learning are just getting started. Today, we celebrate a dream come true, becoming a PhD Badger, prepared Badger nurses. I can't wait to see the difference that we will make in the world. Congratulations to us all and on Wisconsin.
Thank you, Mays. Next, please join me in welcoming DNP candidate Charlie Behrens to the podium.
Thank you. Where would I be? Fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, family, and friends, each of us came into this program with a story, shaped by where we've been, who who we cared for, and why we chose this path. Some of us came from critical care units, others came from community clinics, psychiatric settings, classrooms, or policy work. We brought experiences that shaped our questions, deepened our empathy, and sharpened our sense of purpose. And somewhere along the way, our stories began to intertwine. We challenged each other, we supported each other, and grew into something larger than ourselves. Today, we now share a story, one of persistence, transformation, and collective purpose. To our families, faculty, mentors, support systems, we thank you. You believed in us when we doubted ourselves. You held space for our stress, our questions, and our late-night second-guessing. You showed up for us in moments that mattered most, often when not being asked. This milestone belongs to you as much as it does for us. Here at UW-Madison, we are shaped by the Wisconsin idea, the belief that education should extend beyond the classroom to improve lives across the community and far beyond. For nurses, that idea is not theoretical, it's our lived experience. It's the home visit, the policy brief, the hard conversations. It's translating evidence into clinical practice. It's advocacy born from empathy. We leave here today not just with clinical expertise, but with a charge to challenge inequity, to lead with humility, and to speak with clarity for those denied a voice. Because being a Badger nurse is not defined by geography. It's defined by how we lead, who we stand with, and what we stand for. Similarly, this degree is not just a credential, it's a commitment to lead with integrity, to stay curious, courageous, and connected with one another. And to remember that our stories, and those of the people we serve, are powerful tools for change. Though our paths may diverge today, we remain bound by purpose, by training, and by a vision for what nursing must become. Our stories continue today, not in the classroom, but in the policies we change, the lives we touch, and the future we build together. I'm Wisconsin.
Thank you, Mays and Charlie, for those inspirational reflections. I'm Dr. Lisa Bratsky, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and Professor for the School of Nursing. The school is proud of all the candidates before us today and the contributions each has made to the school and to the profession. We take time now to present awards recognizing students, educators, alumni, and members of the community who have made an impact in empowering and unique ways. Our first award is the DNP Excellence Award. This award is presented each year to a DNP student who demonstrates consistent success in clinical scholarship, leadership, policy development, and advanced clinical practice, while also contributing meaningfully to the School of Nursing and our community. This year's DNP Excellence Award recipient is Claire Honnell. Claire, please join Dean Skott in the front of the room. Claire is dedicated to academic excellence, clinical integrity, and service to the community. Her commitment to advancing nursing education is evident by her time as a graduate assistant in the Global Health Program and her mentorship of STEM students, through the Women in Science and Engineering Mentorship Program. Beyond the classroom, Claire's volunteer work at the Specialty Care Free Clinic in Madison reflects her priority to provide compassionate care to underserved populations. Claire's drive to translate research into practice and advance health systems was a primary motivation for pursuing her DNP. We can't wait to see you carry your DNP education forward into clinical practice, Claire. Congratulations. Next, we recognize our School of Nursing flag bearer. Each year, we designate one doctoral student to represent the School of Nursing during campus commencement. This individual represents not only their own class, but also the long-standing history of the School of Nursing and all the Badger nurses before them. This year's flag bearer is Michael Jabe. Michael, please join Dean Skott at the front of the room. Michael's motivation for nursing stems from a deep respect for the responsibility and privilege nurses and clinicians have to caring for others, with his research aiming to enhance healthcare communication to reduce patient shame. His leadership in policy and advocacy includes volunteering with state organizations to advance nursing practice and health strategies. At the School of Nursing, Michael has served on the Graduate Programs Committee, worked as a teaching assistant, and contributed to the COVID-19 Response Work Plan Committee. As he begins his postdoctoral fellowship, Michael strives to improve primary care support for chronic disease management. Thank you for representing the School of Nursing at commencement, Michael, and congratulations. Our next award is the Mary L. Keller Memorial Research Award. Mary Keller was a professor at the School of Nursing for nearly 2 decades. She is remembered as an outstanding scholar and incredible mentor. In memory of Professor Keller, who passed away from cancer in 2006, this award was established to recognize students who embody her passion, integrity, and dedication to nursing research. This year's recipient of the Mary L. Keller Research Award is Laura Block. Laura, please join Dean Skott in the front of the room. Laura is passionate about research that can meaningfully improve patient care and lives. A dedicated scholar and mentor, Laura has authored multiple publications and secured several significant grants. Her dissertation focuses on advancing complex behavioral symptom management and care for nursing home residents living with Alzheimer's disease and related dementias and serious mental illness. She seeks to further examine longitudinal care trajectories to identify best practices and gaps in delivering care. Laura's long-term career goal is to build a program of research where she can teach and mentor nurses and students from interdisciplinary programs. Her contributions will shape the future of nursing research. Congratulations, Laura. The Signe Scott Cooper Writing Award was created to increase student awareness of opportunities for publication in nursing literature. Nursing students in any year of our program are able to submit a paper or manuscript of publishable quality as nomination for this award. The recipient of the 2025 Signe Scott Cooper Writing Award is Shua Zong. Shua, please join Dean Skott at the front of the room. As a first-year PhD student, this year Shua submitted a manuscript as the first author on experiences among women in the perinatal period, which was accepted for publication by the Journal of Obstetrics, Gynecologists, and Neonatal Nursing. Hers is the first study to focus on experiences of 1.5 to second-generation Hmong women in the United States. It highlights the challenges Hmong women face when navigating both traditional and Western medicine during pregnancy, underscores the need for culturally sensitive support from healthcare providers, and provides practical nursing implications for working with Hmong women during the perinatal period. Shua's work has already shaped nursing research and will continue to advance inclusive perspectives in healthcare. Congratulations, Shua. Now we turn to our Educator Awards. Exceptionally skilled and compassionate nursing educators play a pivotal role in shaping the nursing workforce. We rely on these educators to impart knowledge, skills, and the abilities necessary for nurses to provide compassionate and complex care. In recognition of this impact, today we present 2 awards in collaboration with the Daisy Foundation to honor extraordinary nurse educators for their commitment to and inspirational influence. The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurse Educators in an academic setting is awarded annually to 1 doctoral faculty member. This year's recipient is Professor Teresa Lincecum. Professor Lincecum, please join Dean Skott at the front of the room. Professor Lincecum's relentless enthusiasm for teaching and lifelong learning makes her the perfect recipient for this award. She fosters an inclusive and supportive learning environment and meets students at their level, providing the right balance of guidance and challenge to ensure each student reaches their full potential. As a cardiology consult nurse practitioner and a U.S. Air Force veteran, Professor Lincecum's leadership, fairness, and commitment to excellence leave a lasting impact on students and preceptors. In her own words, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. As a nurse educator, I am honored to inspire the next generation of caregivers, ensuring that compassion and knowledge go hand in hand. Thank you, Professor Lincecum, and congratulations. The second DAISY Award we present today is the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nurse Educators in the Clinical Setting. At UW-Madison School of Nursing, preceptors are essential in the education of nursing students. This award honors the work preceptors do to improve practice and advance patient care through teaching and mentoring nursing students in a clinical setting. This year's recipient of the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nurse Educators in the Clinical Setting is Myra Bell. Myra, please join Dean Skott at the front of the room. Dr. Bell's calm demeanor, commitment to evidence-based practice, excellent assessment skills, and extensive knowledge of developmental theory make her a valued preceptor to our pediatric primary care students. Her supportive approach and focus on the why behind diagnosis help students grow their skills and confidence. A true leader and role model, the way Dr. Bell encourages and inspires students makes her profoundly deserving of this recognition. Dr. Bell, as a member of the UW-Madison D&P class of 2021, our first and only cohort to graduate on Zoom, welcome to an in-person hooding ceremony. We're glad you could join us today, and we are grateful for your continued support in educating our nursing students. Congratulations. As we've already discussed, a good preceptor can make a world of difference in a student's educational journey. Good preceptors build student confidence, inspire satisfaction with the profession, and strengthen student competency. The last educator award we present today is the Preceptor Impact Award. This is not an annual award, but rather an award we give under certain circumstances. Today, we present the Preceptor Impact Award to the late John Blaybaum. John worked in a variety of fields, from serving in the Army Reserves to working on farm machinery, volunteering as an EMT, working as an emergency room technician. For 25 years after graduating high school, John changed career paths and pursued nursing. Having earned his nursing degrees, John practiced at several hospitals and clinics, including Upland Hills Health, St. Mary's Hospital, UW Hospital, and Dean Health Clinic. Known for his easy smile and mischievous spirit, John was beloved by patients, coworkers, and the students he precepted. Two of these students are graduating today and would like to share a few words with us about the impact of John's mentorship. Please join me in welcoming Claire Honnell and Rachel Shield to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Bratsky. As a preceptor, John was a dedicated teacher who emphasized the importance of therapeutic empathy as much as clinical practice. As a person, he was genuine and humorous, creating a safe place for both learning and fun. John mentored student nurse practitioners with competence and kindness, helping to shape the future of the nursing profession.
In his daily practice, John embodied compassionate care, taking time to listen, validate feelings, and work with patients to improve their health. As we start our careers, we hope to embody these values in our own daily practice. Here to accept this award on John's behalf is his wife, Marilyn.
Thank you, Claire and Rachel, for sharing, and Marilyn for being with us today. Now I'd like to call Dr. Diamond D. Williams, Associate Dean for Health Equity and Community Engagement, to the podium to announce recipients of the 2024 and 2025 Canary Savage Gerardo Award for Health Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion.
Thank you, Dr. Bratsky. In 2023, the School of Nursing created the Canary Savage Gerardo Award for Health Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion to honor how faculty, staff, students, alumni, and community partners ensure that the advancements in health benefits all people. This is central to our vision and reflects nursing's professional mandate. But it is not possible without approaches and outreach that build health equity. This award carries the name of the school's first African-American alumnus, Canary Savage Gerardo, who received a nursing certificate in 1955. After nearly 65 years as a nurse, Ms. Savage Gerardo remains an exemplar in the profession and in society. We are pleased to award 2 recipients of the Canary Savage Gerardo Award for Health Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion this afternoon. The 2024 recipient is Dr. Linda Denise Oakley, the Louis J. and Phyllis Clark Jacobs Professor in Mental Health at the School of Nursing. Dr. Oakley, please join us. Dr. Oakley is a dedicated faculty member, community-based researcher, mental health nurse practitioner, and advocate. She investigates and conducts outreach on physical and mental health and well-being, especially in Madison's Black community. She addresses health inequities holistically by integrating responsive partnerships into the communities they serve. Her mentorship of students through experiential learning has influenced graduate and undergraduate students while contributing to the lives of underserved individuals facing mental health needs. Dr. Oakley's impact represents the essence of the Canary Savage Gerardo Award. Congratulations, Dr. Oakley. The 2025 recipient of the Canary Savage Gerardo Award is Ms. Edith Lawrence Hilliard. Ms. Lawrence Hilliard, please join us. Ms. Lawrence Hilliard is a lifelong advocate for equity, uplifting marginalized voices in health, education, and civic life. She champions African American youth, family caregivers, and health equity. She is a research participant and volunteers with the school as a community advisor on research design and strategies and the Center for Aging Research and Education. She's a mentor for students through telehealth and classroom engagement, volunteers in numerous Madison community organizations, and serves on several boards. Ms. Lawrence Hilliard's dedication to the community exemplifies the values of this award. Congratulations, Ms. Lawrence Hilliard.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Our final award is the Distinguished Achievement Alumni Award. I would like to welcome Ann Brewer to present this award. Ann is a proud Badger nurse and member of our school's Board of Visitors and the Nursing Alumni Organization. Ann, I invite you to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Bratsky. This Distinguished Achievement Award is the UW Nurses Alumni Organization's top award. It is given in recognition to School of Nursing alumni who reflect the mission of the UW-Madison and the School of Nursing. Recipients of this award have made exceptional impact. I'm trying to find her. There she is. Have made exceptional impact in such areas as enhancing health systems, improving health outcomes through research, education, and practice, or strengthening partnerships for the service of others. The 2025 Distinguished Achievement Award recipient is Dr. Barb Penkenstein. Dr. Penkenstein, would you please join us at the front of the room? Dr. Penkenstein was selected for this award for her impact and dedication to the nursing profession, excelling in executive positions as president at Pro Healthcare and chief nursing officer at Meritor. She led the development, redesign, and integration of major health systems. Dr. Penkenstein further applied her leadership at the School of Nursing as a clinical faculty member and an interim associate dean for academic affairs until her retirement in 2022. During this time, she was the Richard Signe Professor in Healthcare Leadership and was inducted as a fellow in the American Academy of Nursing. She continues to be a mentor and inspiration to students and faculty and many others, me included. Dr. Penkenstein, I am delighted to present you with the 2025 Distinguished Achievement Award. Congratulations.
I would like to add my congratulations to you, Dr. Penkenstein. I was delighted when you were selected, and I am grateful for all you have done for the nursing profession and for the School of Nursing. And congratulations to each of our award winners. It is a pleasure to celebrate these achievements at a time when our graduating students are ready to take their own steps. As they do, they can be inspired by your examples. Now, doctoral candidates, it is time to focus on your chosen areas of impact and begin the hooding portion of this ceremony. This tradition holds special significance for our graduating students. They have channeled their passion and dedicated themselves to getting the most from their education. Students being hooded recognizes the scholarly and personal achievement you have reached. It has prepared you to pursue your highest aspirations for impact. I hope that your educational experience has been gratifying and that this hooding will feel as special as it should. Hooding our doctoral candidates is truly rewarding for our faculty. For them, it is a time to celebrate your perseverance, achievements, and potential. Few people know this more than the faculty that have worked closely with you. As nurse educators, we treasure this moment in the We treasure this moment in the scholarly circle of life. In addition, your advisors, mentors, and other supporters from the school relish your arrival at this milestone. They, too, have believed in and supported you for years. And because of the contributions you will make to health as nurse leaders, hooding matters for the nursing profession and even the broader community. Regalia is central to it all. The patterns you see here today have long-standing meaning, and they reflect our specific field of learning. In a moment, each of our students, individually, will have their hood placed on them by an academic leader of the school, symbolizing the passage from student to master. Candidates being recognized represent both of our doctoral programs. Our Doctor of Philosophy candidates chose to earn the terminal research degree. They are nurse scientists whose path of impact will include generating new knowledge and scientific evidence. Our Doctor of Nursing practice candidates chose to earn the terminal practice degree. Their path to impact will be through their leadership in advanced clinical practice, systems leadership, or population health. Our doctoral graduates are prepared to change the trajectory of health in Wisconsin, the nation, and the world. Dr. Christine Queckelboom, Director of the PhD program, will introduce our Doctor of Philosophy candidates. Each will come forward as their name is called. Dr. Queckelboom will read their dissertation title. Students will be hooded by their faculty research advisor, receive congratulations from me, have their picture taken, and then return to their seats. Dr. Queckelboom and our PhD advisors, please join me to recognize our PhD graduates.
It's my pleasure to introduce our accomplished PhD candidates for degrees. Mays Mohammed Basha. The title of May's dissertation is Symptom Profiles and Associated Biopsychosocial Risk Factors During Pediatric Cellular Therapy. Mays is hooded by Dr. Kitty Montgomery. Laura Block. The title of Laura's dissertation is Characterizing Alzheimer's Disease and Serious Mental Illness Co-Occurrence Among Nursing Home Residents and Relationship to Symptomatology and Care Practices. Laura is hooded by Dr. Tanya Roberts. Michael Jabe. Michael's dissertation title is Identifying the Role of Clinician Communication Strategies in Patient-Clinician Communication During Chronic Condition Management Visits. And Michael is hooded by Dr. Kristen Pekanik.
On behalf of the faculty, congratulations to our new Doctor of Philosophy graduates. We now recognize our Doctor of Nursing Practice candidates. Dr. Pamela McGranahan, a DNP faculty member, and Dr. Jessica Leiberg, a director of our DNP program, will introduce our DNP graduates. Each will come forward as their name is called and the title of their scholarly project is read. Students will be hooded within their specialty track by a faculty advisor, receive congratulations from me, have their picture taken, and then return to their seats. So Dr. McGranahan, Dr. Leiberg, and our DNP faculty advisors, if you please would approach the podium and we'll begin.
Jocelyn Chavez, increasing advanced directive awareness and advanced care planning consults in Spanish-speaking patients, piloting a quality improvement project. Elizabeth Fletcher, the Burn Toolkit, increasing access to acute burn care guidelines in community emergency departments. Elizabeth also earned a nurse educator certificate. Alexandria Fox. Using quick read codes in the emergency department to help bridge the gap in nursing practice, Alexandria also earned a nurse educator certificate. Megan Lynn King. Evaluating effects of the Pain Ed scale on pain management in patients with dementia. Marilyn McCluskey. Improving healthcare confidence on human trafficking identification in the emergency room. Jamie Reinhart. Improving operating room staff competency of organ procurement procedures. Eva Marie Schill. Mitigating downstream bias, a quality improvement project to eliminate inappropriate behavioral flags in electronic healthcare records. Reed Schenk. Assessing nurses' knowledge and attitudes toward caring for older adults. Heidi Ann Steadley. MRI safety preparedness and transport for ICU patients. Carmel Torres. Improving perception of communication between APPs and nurses through interdisciplinary goals of care conversations with solid tumor patients. And Cassandra Marie Valpentesta. Post-event debrief, supporting the healthcare team after acute events.
Thank you. We now recognize our adult gerontology clinical nurse specialist track, hooded by Dr. Carrie Bennett. Alyssa Ann Horry. Improving undergraduate nursing faculty retention, evaluating the effectiveness of a pilot mentorship program. Next, our adult gerontology primary care track, hooded by Dr. Wendy Helm. Charlie Behrens, enhancing blood pressure. Enhancing blood pressure screening guidelines in primary care. Kristen Gale. An evidence-based project to design and disseminate educational resources for veterans with dementia. Claire Honnell. Optimizing referrals at a free community specialty care clinic. Amy Konetz. Project ECHO, a pilot for an educational intervention to enhance health professionals' confidence in LGBTQIA2S+ care delivery. Amy also earned a nurse educator certificate. Sarah Magnuson. Reduction of social isolation in individuals with dementia and support persons through the implementation of community memory cafes. Emily McArdle. Enhancing education for pregnant women veterans with cardiovascular disease risk. Matthew Meskin. Increasing the number of certified registered nurses at University of Wisconsin hospitals and clinics, a piloted educational program. Sophia Wood Saucedo. Improving clinician adherence to diabetes guidelines in pregnancy, a quality improvement project. Rachel Shield. Interdisciplinary training on behavioral and psychological symptoms of dementia, a program evaluation. Nina Vakil. Improving pain management after port placement through increased patient education. Next, our pediatric primary care track, hooded by Dr. Tracy Saladar. Miranda Weinke. Teaching caregivers to replace dislodged nasogastric tubes in the home setting. Katie Wilberding. Guided participation education for pediatric Doctor of Nursing practice students, a program evaluation. Next, our psychiatric mental health track, hooded by Dr. Gina Bryan. Leah Gardner. Bridging the Crisis Care Gap, Mobile Dementia Response Team Feasibility in Dane County, Wisconsin. Michael Craig Keller. Improving prevention of workplace violence at UW Health through piloting behavioral de-escalation simulation. Angela Ruth Kleinman. Understanding feelings associated with advanced care planning when transitioning to a skilled nursing facility. Molly Kate Rolfe. Exercise is medicine, increasing exercise prescriptions in psychiatric treatment. Colin Shumich Jewell. Multi-dimensional inventory of recovery capital. Khadija Udin. Improving alcohol withdrawal management on an inpatient psychiatry unit through standardized staff training. Samantha Whitlatch. Education to improve confidence in caring for LGBTQ plus populations. Amelia Zepnik. Evaluation of learning in pilot launch of Project Echo. Last, our systems leadership and innovation track, hooded by Dr. Roberta Pollack. Joshua William Hermsdorf. Workforce Development and Orientation Guide.
On behalf of the faculty, we want to extend congratulations to our Doctor of Nursing Practice graduates. And because this is a very special time for the school, families, and our graduates, let's give them all another round of applause. One of the special things about educational milestones, such as hooding and commencement, is the expression of mutual respect between faculty, staff, and graduating students. This represents the role of mentorship and partnership that is inherent to teaching, learning, and support. So graduating doctoral students, I'd like to offer you this opportunity to give a round of applause to the faculty and the staff in the school who have guided you through this challenging but rewarding chapter of your education. And as dean, I add my own gratitude to my colleagues for their dedication to helping students realize their full potential as innovative scholars, scientists, and leaders in healthcare society. So thank you, colleagues. It is in this spirit that I would like to recognize 2 nurse educators who have reached a milestone in their academic careers by completing their first year as a tenured professor, Dr. Kristen Pekanik and Dr. Ann Ursig. We are fortunate that in their first year as tenured faculty, Drs. Pekanik and Ursig were able to be appointed into endowed professorships. They join 7 faculty colleagues in the School of Nursing who do hold endowed chairs or professorships. These are made possible by donors who are dedicated to supporting faculty research and innovation in service to advancing health for all people. I am pleased to share the formal installations of Drs. Pekanik and Ursig into their named professorships with you now. Dr. Pekanik, I invite you to join me to be honored first. Dr. Pekanik, your impactful program of research advances the quality and effectiveness of communication between patients and families with their nurse and physician care providers, especially during critical medical discussions and decisions. By seeking to identify communication patterns that may reduce decision conflict, you are improving understanding and reducing stress and suffering for patients and their surrogates during these life-changing moments. This is a compassionate, meaningful, and innovative enhancement to the science and practice of palliative care. I am pleased to recognize you now as the school's 10th Helen Den Schulte Professor. The legacy of this professorship is a credit to the faculty who have held it before you. I look forward to your advancements you will make through your inquiry. So now you have to come over that thing. Congratulations, Dr. Pekanik, on now being formally installed as a Helen Den Schulte Professor. I would like to acknowledge the generous personal investment and foresight of the late Helen Den Schulte, who was the school's leader during its launch in 1924. As a nursing scholar, educator, and then donor of significant funds, she was ahead of her time. And now her impact will be further extended through Dr. Pekanik's contributions made possible by this professorship. Thank you again, and congratulations, Dr. Pekanik. Dr. Ursig, would you please join me at the podium to be honored? Dr. Ursig, you might want I'll come and fix you before, yes. Your innovative research program investigates how cumulative life stress affects the health and well-being of individuals, especially for those with chronic health conditions. One result of your expertise in epigenetic research is its translation into treatment and improved outcomes for patients across care settings. Further, your integration of this knowledge into nursing curricula prepares students to identify where it will apply to their future clinical practice and research. This exemplifies the benefit of connecting nursing research, education, and practice. I am so very pleased to recognize you now as the school's first Frederick P. and Deborah A. Schwartz Professor in Chronic Care Nursing. I look forward to seeing you establish the high standard of excellence and impact that inspired this endowment. It will become the legacy that will forever characterize this professorship in the School of Nursing. Congratulations, Dr. Ursig. Got it? Yeah. Okay. So, you stay here. Okay. We are fortunate to be joined today by friends and supporters of the school, Frederick P. and Deborah A. Schwartz. We are grateful that they are here to celebrate the impact of nursing education and witness Dr. Ursig's formal installation into the endowed professorship that they created through their investment in nursing education. The Schwartzes were moved by witnessing personal experiences with a chronic illness in a previous generation of their family, the complexity and need for management of the illness, and the importance of quality care resonated with them. Together, they were inspired to partner with the Herman and Gwen Shapiro Foundation to establish the Frederick P. and Deborah A. Schwartz Professorship in Chronic Care Nursing. The focus of this professorship is access to healthcare delivery and meeting the needs of individuals living with chronic conditions. The research it supports will benefit countless individuals and families in Wisconsin and beyond. Fred and Debbie, we are grateful for your investment, which increases our capacity and resources for outstanding faculty leaders. It will prepare future generations of nurse scientists and clinicians to maximize their impact on health. So Fred and Debbie, I invite you to join Dr. Ersick and I so that you can be recognized. So please join me again in thanking the Schwartzes and congratulating Dr. Ersick. Graduates, it is my hope that by witnessing the professional milestones of Drs. Pekanik and Ersick, you will be inspired to envision the impact you aspire to make through nursing. As you transition from doctoral students to doctoral graduates, you will lead in meeting the health needs of your time and contribute to building a brighter, healthier, and more equitable society as nurses. No matter where the profession takes you, I hope that a sense of belonging here at the School of Nursing will remain with you. Stay connected to your classmates, and remember that you are now also connected to other nursing graduates spanning ears, geography, and specialties. Do not underestimate the power of this alumni network as a source of collaboration and support. Please remember, we will always want to welcome you home to Cooper Hall and connect you to the rest of the Badger Nurse family. So, congratulations again, members of the class of 2025. So now, we are going to prepare to recess from the auditorium, and students, graduates, you, we'll let you know when we're ready. Faculty, please stand and prepare to recess when you are cued to do so. Graduates, you may stand as well. And then guests, though I know you're ready to celebrate, I ask that you please remain seated until all the faculty and students have recessed. At that time, you may stand and stretch, but we ask you to remain in the auditorium. This will give us an opportunity to lead our faculty and graduates out of the auditorium through the classrooms where we have additional guests who are viewing this ceremony. So I would also ask our guests who are in our viewing rooms to remain seated so that we can process by you. Our recession line will end at the atrium staircase for a few class photos. So again, please remain seated. We appreciate your patience. And then once we're done with photos, you'll be invited to enjoy the reception and continue our celebration. But before we begin, I would like to offer one more round of applause to the members of our faculty and staff who are instrumental in coordinating today's ceremony. And I thank all of you for being with us here today. And as always, on Wisconsin.
Okay, is this thing on? Yeah, thumbs up? All right. Thank you for enduring that, a very special ceremony.